Hey, my Jujubes. Welcome back to the channel. How are you guys doing today? Today is a Wednesday, hump day. How are you guys feeling? If you're new here, please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I would be so excited if you did. Also, don't forget to hit the notification bell so you can be notified every time I upload a new video. Share this with anybody and everybody so they can know what I got going on over here. I'm going to jump into this thumbnail, though. Tired, y'all. Can y'all tell? But I'm going to jump into this thumbnail real fast so I can get that out the way. How y'all been? I miss y'all. I told y'all I finished the Butterfly 4, so I'm just somewhere distraught. So I be just gone. So that's gonna be my thumbnail. So how y'all feeling? Y'all know I got seafood. I've been away, but I'm back. And we're gonna just jump right in. I'm eating right out the bag today. Oh, I have some packages that I'm gonna open, so I'm gonna wait to the end. So if you watching right now, you want to see what's in my bag, wait to the end. It's from one of my Aspirers in my Aspire group. She's not my Aspire, but she is a Aspire. My ice, I think I left. So I have today, I switched it up a little bit today, y'all. I have just a little bit. I got a lobster tail instead of crab legs because I wasn't feeling in the snapping and popping mood today with those crab legs. So I got a lobster tail today. Kennedy! Sorry. She probably sick of me. Hey, can you get my cup right there? I thought I was about to tell you to get out the kitchen, but it's not in the kitchen. Thank you. It's water in here. Kennedy, sorry. I was halfway prepared today. I know, I'm sorry. Can you just take this and pour this out and then bring me the cup back? Don't pour my ice out. I need the ice. Kind of fast, if you don't mind. Kids, how many of us have them? All right, so I got lobster tail, mussels. That's a big mussel. It ain't nothing in it. Look, it done fell in the bag. Lobster tail, mussel, rice, shrimp, corn, potato. So y'all know how I'm going to do. So last time I left off, thank you, baby. I was talking about Morgan and Miki at the barbershop, and him telling her, you know, they're going to leave and go to, they was leaving to go to her house, and he told her that he was about to make a run, and, you know, then they went through the whole debacle of her being Saudi. She said, what would you do if I told you not to go? He said, I'd go anyway, you know, like, because you don't get to make that call because you're not my girl. So you don't get to say where I can and cannot go. So she asked him, like, what if something happens to you? He said, stuff that happens every day, love. She told, Miki told Masari, like, take care of your mommy and Yali for me, big homie, until I come back. And she was like, don't do that. Don't put grown man responsibilities on my son because your ass ain't gonna be here. He said, hey, watch your mouth, love. I feel like Morgan overstepped her boundaries right here. Like I was saying in the last video, like, Mickey ain't your man. Period. You got a man. Yeah, we like the relationship that Mickey and Morgan got, but he ain't her man. So you the way you feel right now, you gotta calm down a little bit. So she told him, like, don't tell me to wash my mouth and you being stupid right now. I'm telling you I have a problem with this. He said, you're not in the position to have a problem with anything I do. She said, well, I don't want you to go. It's not worth it. I don't like this feeling. I don't want to relive this feeling again, Meek. You should understand. He said, you're not reliving shit with me. I ain't gave out nothing but love with you. So she said, if you walk out this door, I promise I'm done. I can't be in this position again. He said, you got a bad habit of comparing me to niggas, Mo. Mo. Yeah, Mo. He said, what you want from me, Morgan? Like, I'm doing this shit at your pace. You the coach. I'm just running the plays. He said, but I have commitments. She said, robbing semis is more important than being here with me. He said, stop talking shit you don't know nothing about. She said, stop calling me fucking Mo. He said, mommy, stop yelling. Now, sorry, done got it. Mommy, stop yelling at me. Like, this argument just went too far. Like, so, she said, answer the question, Meek. Is whatever out there more important than me? He said, look at your left hand, Mo. I ain't the one with priorities, he said. I'll call you when I'm back. She said, I'm asking you to stay. He said, I can't, Mo. Issa's waiting. So, we know that she relives this because the night that she went to, when Messiah left to do his semis, that was the last night for her that they was ever on good terms. After he came back from that, everything just went downhill. So, she went and started crying. He said, stop crying. Like, this is all for nothing. I'm coming back. It's a simple run. She said, I don't know what we're doing. I mean, I don't know if this is even leads to anything. I have a situation, and it's not an easy one to leave. But even if we never get more than what we have now, I want you to know it means something to me. I don't take you for granted. He said, I'll call you. That's on my word. We all know she overreacting. I do not like this lobster tail balled up like that. It made me think like, attack. Like it's about to turn into something like, oh no. I don't know why I don't feel like that about the crab leg, but this lobster tail like this just made me feel like it was about to jump out and get me. And I got a cut on my first finger. See, when I make my lobster tail, it don't taste like this. Okay, sorry, y'all. So she said, okay, sniffing and snotting and crying, like we know Momo to do. And he left. She like, why did I let you in? I'm getting attached to me. He like, I've been attached. The sad part about it is Morgan feel like she in this on her own. And she the only one, my finger's burning. She the only one feeling these feelings, but no ma'am, like he is too. It's just a rocky situation. So, so then he left. So they go, she was right. They was doing their Thursday night run. Since forever, they've been doing robbing semis on Thursday nights. Even after Messiah was gone, that was still the move. I don't know if they were still robbing her when Messiah was gone or if they was just protecting the truck that was going up and down 75 on Thursday. I don't remember. And I don't think it's even nothing that specifies and says like if that's what they was doing or not. So they out there getting ready to do what they do best. All of a sudden, He said, like, it took you long enough to get here. He's like, yeah, you know, it's good. He was like, we need to find a different crew to do this because this is light work. That's why I said I don't think they was robbing the trucks no more. I think they was just escorting the trucks down. He was like, because if it wasn't for the fact that I was out here with you, I could be into something wet right now. And he said, I'll pull some people off the block and have them do it. He was like, who are you thinking about? He was like, you know, Lil Hendrix. He like, I'm familiar. He like, yeah, I can, you know, train him to do it or whatever. He rides too or whatever the case may be. He said, let's give it a shot. Then he said, this is easy money. He said, all he got to do is take a ride. So they're just escorting Hawk's money trucks up and down. So I don't really know if this is even Thursday. I don't know. But I know that this isn't the day that they robbing semis. So, ooh. He told him, like, and if that don't work, we case in the option, because Issa been trying to rob these trucks since they even agreed to do the trucks all the way down. But he keep trying to tell him, like, you can't rob no semi by yourself. Like, you're going to need some assistance. Like, not a semi, them armor trucks. Like, you can't rob no armor trucks. Like, they got men in the back, all type of stuff. Like, it ain't no easy heist. So, he just told him, like, you know, slow down. You done got your head above in the clouds, basically. So, they get ready to go out there. So, all of a sudden, I think they hear another engine roar, another motorcycle engine or whatever. And they're like, who else could be out here at these hours of the morning? So, he told him he gonna keep this, you know, under the wraps, make this job simple, because I got something to get back home to every night. And so he's like, oh, shorty do, I've done got up under your skin. And so when he said that, Mickey kind of froze, because, you know, that's what Messiah used to call Morgan, or still call Morgan, but whatever. And so he kind of froze, like, oh, my bad. Like, I'm sorry. And so he knew what he was saying my bad for calling her that. But at the same time, you got to remember, like, she belonged to Messiah first. And I'm going to stop saying belong, because she's not an item, but y'all know what I mean. She's not a prized possession. At least that's what they say she ain't, but that's how they treat it. But they talk about how him knowing that Morgan belonged to Messiah first kind of gnaws at him every day, because it kind of messes with his mind. Like, is his loyalty off because he's choosing to mess with her? I'm still on the fence about this, y'all. I really am. Because my loyalty wouldn't allow me to do it, but I could see how Morgan got in that situation. But anyway. So they was riding down the highway or whatever. And so he like, eyes up. They riding or whatever. And he like, it's 4 o'clock in the morning. Who could be out here at 4 o'clock in the morning? He said, it ain't nothing, bro. Like, it's just a random rider. He like, nah, that ain't random. Especially not at 4 o'clock in the morning. Like, you know what I mean? We've been doing these runs for however long they've been doing them. And ain't nobody else been out here at this time of night. Like, this ain't random. So, whoever on the bike, like, they come past real fast. Next thing you know, the man cut in front of the armor truck. And so he like, I know this person ain't about to try to take this armor truck by themselves. Like, there's no way that this is what they about to do. So, so he pulled his gun out. I don't remember. He pulled his gun out and he started shooting first. whoever was riding the bike started shooting back. He like, who do you think he is gonna try to rob an armor truck dolo? That's Issa. He's talking about, so they tried to get rid of the intruder, but the person who was riding the bike, they was too skilled, like them for real. So they like, what's going on? Like, so they went over. I think he might have hurt the driver, whoever that was. I'm all over the place is what it sounded like, but I think he might have hurt the driver, but the money was still left inside or whatever. So he like, let's just get on up out of here because the police about to come. And so, he trying to duck because the person who on the bike, they still shooting. He tell Issa like, come on, let's just go ahead and get up out of here because now the police siren's about to come. It's just gonna be a whole disaster out here. Now, mind you, these trucks that guard, these is Hawks trucks. And so the truck they didn't rob the truck. They weren't successful with the robbery. But now somebody else ran interference, so that just looked bad for business. So when they get to the end, they still trying to shoot. Next thing you know, so he's still pulling the trigger, trying to figure out who it is. Next thing you know, the driver does this wheelie, like a front wheelie on his bike. And so when the driver did that, and Meek instantly stopped shooting. And so Issa like, who the fuck? Like, you know, like, what's going on out here? So the reason why they stopped is because the move that the driver did was something that Messiah had perfected, and he was the only one apparently who knew how to do it. So they say. So he said, I only know one guy that can pull that trick off. And he said, yeah, we know it ain't him though, so somebody messing with us. And when I find out who it is, he's dead. So then, as they stand there talking to each other, they get a phone call. It's Hawk. And sorry, y'all. Y'all know I get the feeling some type of way about these. Sorry. About these mussels. If I look too far into it, I won't eat it. And that one was kind of big. But he said, what happened on the highway just now is your liability. It's bad press for my business, and there's an insurance hike for attempted robbery, gentlemen. An insurance hike that I won't be paying. So, care to guess how much it is? He said, like, whatever it is, man, we'll cover it. It's nothing. He said, it's $2 million. That's $1,166 million per month, gentlemen. You knew that. The runs are oftentimes convinced that it's not amateur night. So now he done hung up. So whoever this lone rider was, done messed up business for them. He said, find whoever that is, he up out of here. So now they're like, how we gonna pay that debt? He like, I got money, but not that much. You know, we gotta grind, put them on minimums. They ain't moving through the product, get them off the block. He said they want to eat. They gotta work in overtime. Like he was like, and it's time to get a new lick too. And then so he said like, say less. So now the assumption, of course, is that the person who was riding the bike was Messiah. What I can't figure out, and I don't even know if it was 100% confirmed if it was him on the bike. But what I can't figure out is why would he be on the bike shooting at Issa and Amika? Like, those his people. And he didn't even know at the time that Mickey was even messing with Morgan. So, why would he shoot at them? I'm going to need to ask that in my book club. Because I don't remember if nobody ever said that. We know I'm a Messiah wife. I love him. But I want to know, why would you come back? If it's him, and be shooting at them your peoples. Like, even though he didn't know anything about Amika Morgan at this time. So that wouldn't be the reason. Unless it wasn't him. But I don't know. Because I don't remember if it was confirmed. Tell me, y'all. If y'all watch this, tell me. Am I wrong? Was it confirmed and it was him? Because I got questions that he answers if it was him. Like, why? I get you letting them know secretly, haha, I'm back. But at the same time, you could have just came up and just shook their hand. You ain't have to shoot them down on the freeway and make them lose no money. Like, that don't make sense to me. But, okay. If it was him. Anyway, so we go to, excuse me. So I think they are Morgan is okay. I know where she at. So Morgan is at the castle having dinner with Christiana and Bash. But the whole time she's like anxious waiting on Mickey to call her to let him know that let her know that he's okay after his run. So she's there, but she's not there. Like, she engaged, but she's not engaged. And so Christiana was talking to her. She's like, Morgan. Bear's like, Mo. She's like, what? He's like, you don't hear my mama talking to you? And she's like, I'm sorry, what? Like, you know about what you say? Because you know she already on edge. She don't really like them. She's so nervous about what Mickey doing, if he gonna make it back safe or whatever. To tell your children, I haven't seen them. Like, I'm family, Morgan. I should see my grandchildren more often. Since you've been back in the States, I hardly recognize you. Your temperament is so unpleasant sometimes. Even the way you dress and wear your hair is different. And she said Michigan is unbecoming of you. Perhaps London is a better place to raise your family, Sebastian. She said, Sebastian doesn't decide where I raise my kids. He said, your kids, huh? I didn't mean it like that. She said, we have family here. It's all. Like, I don't want them halfway across the world away from Ethic. I need to be near my family. I stayed away for so long. They're playing catch up with the twins. I want to stay here. I can choose a med school here. He said, you sure that's all you staying here for? Because now you know Bash know that her and Mickey was doing the wild thing. So, of course, you know, that's making him self-conscious. Like, girl, you perping. Do you want to be here because you just want to be with your family, or you trying to figure out how to ditch me and build a life with this common street thug? He is not a thug. Don't defend him to me. But anyway, so she get a phone call. She says Ethic, but it's really not Ethic. It's Mickey just checking in to say he okay. So she picks up home. So I've been waiting for you. I've been turning my phone on. He's like, my bad, I got tied up. We're about to get to it. I just wanted to keep my word. I'm gonna hit you up when it's over. And she said, okay, don't call, just come. Like, just show up as soon as you can get to me. I don't care how late it is, just come. He said, I'm gonna be there. Let me get to this business, and I'm right back to you, Miss Atkins. Always back to you. She said, okay, she hung up. So Bash like, are you serious? And she's like, what? Like, for real, Mo? Like, you being real? She was like, Ethic was just calling and checking in. Like, I had to get the call. He looked at her. You know how about now. Don't keep on trying to insult my intelligence, because I know there wasn't Ethic on the phone. And so she said, can we not do this? I'm here, Bash, like, with you. I'm not out with anyone else. It was a phone call from Ethic. Now, can we eat? And so when she tried to walk away, he done grabbed her arm and spent her around. She said, he grabbed her arm and spent her around. And he said, you told me that it was over with you. The other thing was done. And so Christiana said, sit down, Sebastian. I'm sure Morgan is smart enough to know what's at stake. And he like, Mom, chill. And he said, give me your phone. She said, what? Absolutely not. Because if he checked, you busted. Like, you just busted. He said, you full of shit, Mo. He said, pointing in her face. She said, "What's with the finger?" And I slapped her away. You know, by now you getting a little bit beside yourself. And she said, "You've been doing the most lately. I promise you, I'm not that girl bad." She said, "I saw my sister get her ass beat every day, and when I was little, and that'll never happen to me." She said, "I call my people and air this shit out. I've been sided for 2 years with you, just going with the flow. So you think shit is sweet? You know how about? Oh, so you think it's cute?" She said, "He said, oh, I forgot, your daddy's a gangster." She said, "Daddy's a whole killer nigga, and I ain't talking about ethic." Now, Morgan, you done took it too far. Okay? Like, you done took it too far. Like, you can't do that. Like, and I know you got killers, you know, lined up everywhere, but baby, you can't keep on trying to test that man's masculinity. Like, don't antagonize him. Like, he did not already let you slide by running up on you, and you and Amik was in there wild thinging the night before, but now you want to try to tell that man your daddy's a whole killer, and you ain't talking about ethic. Like, come on, Morgan. Like, you gotta know when to stop. Like, you gotta know when to stop. And don't get me wrong, I'm not condoning nothing being happening crazy or whatever, and I ain't saying you can't speak your mind, but baby, a grown man is only gonna take so much until he snap. So you're doing real good right now because Bash ain't did nothing to you. He just been trying to be real mad. But this time you pushed him too hard. He done choked you. Sorry, because I done because now he done choked her this time. So, she wanted to, you know how, oh, I shouldn't have said that. But now he done choked her up. He said, don't be disrespectful to me, Morgan, because I am a man. And you can't bait me and think I won't react. Stop antagonizing me. You know, I bet because I'm not playing. I don't know if he might have, maybe he slapped her. I think he might have slapped her. Hold on. Oh, okay, so he choked her. He ain't slapped her. He choked her. And then Christiana was like, "Sebastian." You know, I'm like, oh my God. So she, of course, was, you know, freaking out, hysterical. She couldn't believe that he had put his hands on her. And, you know, of course, she went back to her childhood. She did watch her sister get beat up, thrown against the walls and stuff like that. And so she was like, oh, that's not finna be me. You know, I'm like, sorry, that's not gonna be me. So she like, "Sebastian, give Morgan some time. Like, the staff will turn her room down. Like, all she need to do is calm down." She's like, "You think you crazy? You think I'm finna stay here tonight? Like, you ain't about to just be smacking me and choking me and think I'm finna just lay up here with you and your mama? No, I'm going home. I want to get on up out of here." And so he like, "Mo." And so she said, "Oh, I'm getting up out of here. Like, I'm getting up out of here." He like, "I'm sorry, Ma. I lost my temper. I wasn't going to hurt you. Please, baby, listen. Just give me a second." So before he could even finish, she done turned around, grabbed that 22 out of her purse. Pow! The next one gonna be in between your eyeballs. Like, you better leave me alone. He like, oh my God. So now he like telling her, like, "Morgan, it's me. Like, you remember, it's me. I'm your friend. Like, I love you. Like, we was doing so good. You know, I never loved anybody like you." He was like, "But I just was upset. Like, I'm sorry. Like, let's go back to that place. Like, basically, like, you triggering me. Like, what did she say? What word did he use? You breaking me down with this thing with you and this guy," he said. And his mama tried to say something like, "Just let her leave." He like, "No, like, you need to just mind your business a little bit." And he said, "You gave me a family." What word did he use? Provoking. She said, "I'm provoking you." But he did give her a whole spiel, like, "Well, I'm your friend. Like, I'm the one who was here for you. I'm the one who was here for the kids. Like, stop pushing me away. I'm here every day of those twins' life. I've been there. You, y'all ain't sorry, or my family, and you trying to give it away." So, of course, he was able to, you know, bring her down a little bit. And she like, "I'm provoking you." And I hate that Morgan even went to that place. Like, the mindset of that, like, yeah, you might have said something that triggered him that one time, but the whole provoking thing, like, nobody deserves to be in any type of abusive relationship. I don't care what I say to a grown man. He need to be able to either swallow that or walk away. And that's just period. Like, I don't care about none of that. Like, I don't care about none of those excuses. I don't care about any of that. I don't care what I say to you. You shouldn't put your hands on me. Now, as a woman, if I feel like I'm strong enough to get the wrestling and tussling with you and I put my hands on you, no, I don't expect you to hit me. I don't want you to hit me back, but it's expected. That's a reflex. Like, if I was to push you, you're going to push me back. But as a grown man, I don't care what I say to you. You shouldn't put your hands on me. And that's just period. Period. I don't care if I'm provoking you. I don't care if I was talking about your mama. I don't care nothing about none of that. Don't put your hands on me. It's just unacceptable to me in my eyes. Now, I do teach my daughter, like, don't put your hands on these little boys because their mamas don't train them that way. Don't raise them that way to don't put your hands on little girls because some people, that's just what they do. I don't think it's okay for either part. Like, I don't think a woman should be beating on a man, and I don't think a man should be beating on a woman. But it's a different level when it comes to a man. Like, you a grown man. Your strength is way more stronger than me. Like, you should have self-control. Okay? You should have it. And that goes for any man, any character in this book. Like, it's just not okay to me. But he told her, like, you are provoking me, you breaking me down. So then she felt bad, and so she agreed to stay. I'm going to stop right there because I got carried away with that. But I will be back tomorrow. I'm going to stop slacking. I'll be back tomorrow. Even if I don't have a full meal. Because sometimes, let me tell y'all another reason why I don't be doing the videos. I don't be hungry. And so when I don't have a full meal to eat, I don't get on here. But I figured that I can still do some even if it's not a meal because I enjoy the company. All right, so if you don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I would be so excited if you did. I appreciate you all for watching me, all of my faithful watchers, my Kiaras and my Deannas and my Kari, Zaria. I'm about to say Sahari. The H-A-R silent. I thank y'all for watching all the time. I'm gonna open this real fast. So it's this. I told you I'm in an Inspire group on Facebook, and it's through my book club. And every Friday we have like a special a person. So this one is Euphoric Flame Co. This is her card. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I'm gonna hold it right here for a second. I'll put her information in the description box below if you want to order something from her. But she does natural soy wax candles and more. So I really like candles. As you can see, I got all my Miki candles, all of my Messiah candles, but I have not opened them because, I have not burned them. But I did get me some wax melts so that I could put them in my wax burner because I like them. So this one is Euphoria. One of them is Mahogany Teakwood. And the other one is Paradise. Oh, this smells divine. Oh, my God. I'm putting that in my wax burner as soon as I get... Oh, this smells like a man. Go ahead and get this one, y'all. Mahogany Teakwood. Smell like a man. I don't know if I want to burn that one or that one. Oh, that smells good, too. All right, y'all. Go over to her website. I'm going to put the information. Until next time. Bye, my jujubee.